Now we shall start the second part of the phase. Which of the following statement is correct? Offspring produced by the asexual reproduction is called clone. Microscopic motile asexual reproductive structures are called zoospores. In potato, banana, and ginger, the plantlets arise from the internodes present in the modified stem. See, look here. Water hyacinth growing in the standing water drains oxygen from water that leads to the death of fishes. Okay. The question is the negative question. Negative answer we expect. So far we expected positive answer. Some of the questions are like this. The answer is the negative one. Okay. Which of the following statement is not correct? We are supposed to identify the not correct answer. It means all the three are correct answers. One is not the correct answer. That is very important. Answer ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದು. ಯಾವುದು ಸರಿ ಇರಲ್ವೋ ಅದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗತ್ತೆ. Here, for example, offspring produced by the asexual reproduction called clone. Okay, it is the answer. Microscopic motile asexual reproductive structures are called zoospores. Say, for example, Chlamydomonas asexually reproduced by the production of what are known as zoospores. In potato, banana, and ginger, the plantlets arise from the internodes present in the modified stem. Look here now. One word is there, very careful word. Internode. Always the plantlets develop or arise at the nodal region, never at the internodal region. A very important word. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಚು ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಲೆಟ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಟರ್ನೋಡ್ ರೀಜನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. Water hyacinth growing in the standing water, of course. It grows in the standing water. ಕೆರೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ನ ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾಂಡ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And it drains oxygen, means it utilizes the oxygen. ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಡಿಪ್ಲೀಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫಿಶಸ್ಸು ಸತ್ತೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್, ಅದು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. ಮೂರನೇದು ಆನ್ಸರು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು, -1. 22nd question. The plant was introduced in India because of its beautiful flowers and shape of leaves. B. It can propagate vegetatively at a phenomenal rate and spread all over the water body in a short period. It is very difficult to get rid of these plants. ಅಂದರೆ 3 ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ದ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ಇಂಟ್ರಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇನ್ ಇಂಡಿಯಾ. ಇಂಡಿಯಾಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟ್ರಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾಕೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಫ್ಲವರ್ಸ್ and even the shape of the leaf. in case of water hyacinth, the leaves are beautiful. They are in blue color. The leaf, the shape of the leaf. So, why it appear beautiful means the leaf base is bulbous in this plant. Bulbous ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನೋಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದರು. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸೋಟಿಕ್ ಸ್ಪೀಷೀಸ್. It can propagate vegetatively at vegetative reproduction ಬೇಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ and spread all over the water body means ಕೆರೆ ಟ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಗಳಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬೇಗ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. It's very difficult to get rid of. Get rid of means to remove. ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟ. ಅಂಥ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು? ಡಾಲಿಯಾ, ದೇರೆ ಹೂವು. ದೇರೆ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾವು ತೆಗೆದುಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು. ಅಜೋಲಾ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ ಆಂಜಿಯೋಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಫರ್ನ್. Mosses, a type of bryophytes. Okay. Then the remaining is water hyacinth. Water hyacinth, Iconia crassipus, the scientific name. It is difficult to eradicate. So answer for all these three questions is the one, that is the third one, water hyacinth. Next, we shall pass on to the 23rd question. Find out correct order of vegetative propagates of plants like potato, ginger, agave, bryophyllum, and water hyacinth. See, here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plants are there. Now, in potato, the vegetative propagates are, ನಾವು ಹೆಂಗೆ ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತೀವಿ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೋನ? Potato consists of the nodes and internodes. The nodal region we call as eye. ಐನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೊ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ದೆನ್ ಜಿಂಜರ್, ಶುಂಠಿ ನಾವು ಶುಂಠಿ ಬೇರ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟೆಮ್. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಶುಂಠಿ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕಿದರೆ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಶುಂಠಿ ಗಿಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಸೋಮ್ is the vegetative propagule. Agave, I told you, ಕತ್ತಾಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಬಡ್ನಿದ್ದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಗಿಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. What you call them? What you call? We call bulbil. ಬ್ರಯೋಫಿಲಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀಫ್ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಲೀಫಿ ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್. ಬರ್ಡ್ಸ್ನಿಂದ ಹೊಸ ಗಿಡ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ನ್ಯೂ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಹಯಾಸಿಂತ್ ಐಕಾರ್ನಿಯಾದಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಜಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ರಿಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ ಬೈ ವಾಟ್? Offset. Offset means internode is very thick and sharp. Suppose if it is cut, two plants lead an independent life like that. The answer is fourth one. Eyes, rhizome, bulbil, leaf bud, and offset is the answer. Okay. Now, which of the following is a false statement? Again, ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಯಾವುದು ಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್. Asexual reproduction is uniparental. All organisms have evolved similar mechanism to multiply and produce offspring. Sexual reproduction is biparental in dioecious organisms. In asexual reproduction, no fertilization occurs. I told you, read carefully, answer the question. Asexual reproduction is uniparental. Yes, it is uniparental. ಒಂದು ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ನಿಂದ ಅನೇಕ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಯೂನಿಪ್ಯಾರೆಂಟಲ್ ಅದು. ಓಕೆ, asexual reproduction. All organisms have evolved similar mechanism to multiply and produce offsprings. No, it's not like that. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಥರ ಇದೆ. ನಾವು ನೋಡಿದರೆ some reproduce asexually, some reproduce sexually, some reproduce only asexually, some reproduce vegetatively. So, sexual reproduction is different. Asexual reproduction is also different. No, it's not similar in organisms or in plants and animals. Okay, that's why the answer is the second one. Sexual reproduction is biparental, of course, in dioecious plants. Dioecious andre sexes are separate. Male and female organisms are different. Like man. In man, the male and female separate. Okay. That's correct. In asexual reproduction, no fertilization occurs, of course. No gametes are formed. Then no fertilization. We can't expect fertilization. Which of the following can serve as a vegetative propagule? Piece of ginger, rhizome. Marginal piece of bryophyllum leaf in bryophyllum. A piece of potato tuber with eyes. All of these. See, all of these is the answer. ಎಲ್ಲವೂ ಸರಿ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲದು ಸರಿ ಇದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಆನ್ಸರು ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್. ಜಿಂಜರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ರೈಸೋಮು, ಬ್ರಯೋಫಿನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲೀಫು, ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಟ್ಯೂಬರು ವಿತ್ ಐಸ್. ಆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, asexual method of reproduction by binary fission is common to which of the following? All eukaryotes, some prokaryotes, some eukaryotes, all prokaryotes. Read carefully. Answer is fourth. That's the answer. Next, 27th question. In which type of organism asexual reproduction is seen? In unicellular, bicellular, multicellular, both first and Third, see, in which type of organism asexual reproduction is seen means asexual reproduction is observed in unicellular organisms commonly, but also found in multicellular organisms. Okay, not bicellular like that. The answer is both first and third. In which method of asexual reproduction the equal division of cytoplasm is not possible? This is with respect to cell division. You just recall or remember now. First you see, very important one, cell division. In which method asexual reproduction the equal division of cytoplasm is not possible? Binary fusion unequal ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Amitotic division. Meiotic division. ಬಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸೈಟೋಪ್ಲಾಸಮ್ ಬಡ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಬಡ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್. Next ನೋಡಿ, read the following statement and select the correct ones. So some of the questions are like this, question with multiple answers. This type of questions require the knowledge of the subject. ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಎರಡೆರಡು ಮೂರು ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತವೆ. Quite difficult to answer also. Read the following statement and select the correct ones. Conidia are the asexual propagules. Restricted to kingdom fungi. Conidia asexual reproductive structures ಫಂಗೈನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಓಕೆ, ರೈಟ್. ಎ ಪೀಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪೊಟ್ಯಾಟೊ ಟ್ಯೂಬರ್ having at least one eye, eye means what you call, it represents the node, is capable of giving rise to new plant. How the potato is propagated means potato is propagated through node. Of course, the answer is right. Then, which is the third one. Ginger propagates vegetatively with the help of underground roots. Ginger is a modified stem. Root cannot give rise to new plant. Fleshy buds which take part in vegetative propagation are called bulbils, present in the diascoria and agave. Yes, the answer. Now, first one is the right answer. Second is also the right answer. And observe carefully, the fourth is the right answer. First, second and fourth. All other answers are not the right type. Okay. Now, the term clone cannot be applied to the offspring. Term clone ಅಂದರೆ it cannot be applied to the offspring. ನಾವು ಆಸ್ಪ್ರಿಂಗಿಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋನ್ ಅಂತ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. Formed by the sexual reproduction, because, read the answer carefully, offspring do not possess exact copies of parental DNA. DNA of only one parent is copied and passed on the offspring. Offspring are formed at different times. DNA of parents and offsprings are completely different. See carefully. Offspring do not possess exact copies of parental DNA. ತಂದೆ ತಾಯಿ ಇದ್ದ ಬಂದಂಥ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪನಾದರೂ ಬೇರೆ ಥರ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. They are not similar, not like clones. What is the reason? The main reason is meiosis. During the formation of gametes, what's known as meiosis crossing over takes place. Recombination of genes occur. Because of this reason, new characters appear. Even the characters which are not present in the parents appear in the offspring. It is the main reason. Okay. The answer is the first one. DNA of only one parent is copied, passed on the offspring? Not possible during sexual reproduction. Offspring are formed at different times. Of course, their offspring formed at different times, but they are not similar. Then, DNA of parents and offspring are completely different. No, not completely different. Okay, that's all about asexual reproduction. So we completed asexual reproduction. Now, sexual reproduction. We know that living organisms reproduce asexually or vegetatively and also sexually. So, sexual reproduction. In asexual reproduction, 27. Now, 31st question you just look here now. In sexual reproduction, offspring resemble the parents structurally but not functionally. Functionally but not structurally. Both structurally and functionally. Neither structurally nor functionally. Okay. In sexual reproduction, offspring resemble the parents functionally but not the structurally. Next question. Estrus cycle is seen in cows and sheep, rats and deer, dogs and tiger, all of the above. Look here now. The animals which reproduce sexually, when they reach adult stage or maturity shows the reproductive cycle. There are two types of reproductive cycle. One is estrus cycle, another is menstrual cycle. Estrus cycle ಅನಿಮಲ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೀಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಈಸ್ಟ್ರಸ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಸೊ ಯಾವ ಅನಿಮಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಈಸ್ಟ್ರಸ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಇದೆ? ಕೌ ಅಂಡ್ ಶೀಪ್, ಎಸ್, ಕೌ ಅಂಡ್ ಶೀಪ್. Rats and deers, of course, rats and deers also. Then dogs and tiger, even in dog and tiger also we come across estrus cycle. Answer is all of the above. Cow, sheep, rat, deer, dogs, tiger, all of them shows estrus cycle. Okay. Next, sexual reproduction can be grouped into two distinct states. Grouped into dashed distinct states. 2, 3, 4, 5 into 3 distinct states. Next, offspring formed by sexual reproduction exhibit more variation than those formed by asexual reproduction. The reason is greater amount of DNA is involved in sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is elaborate process. Genetic material comes from the parents of two different species. Gametes of parents have qualitatively different genetic composition. Gametes of parents have qualitatively different genetic composition. So offspring formed by sexual reproduction shows more variation because the gametes are coming from different parents, male and female. That too, the gametes are produced after the meiosis. So crossing over has taken place. New character may appear. That is why qualitatively different. Consider the following statement and choose the correct option. The genetic constitution of a plant is unaffected in vegetative propagation. Rhizome in ginger serves as an organ of vegetative reproduction. Totipotency of cells enable us to micropropagate the plants. Statement first and second correct. Statement second and third correct. Statement second alone is correct. All are correct. We examine carefully. So answer ella sari ide. All of them are correct. Read the following statement about the reproductive cycles in mammals and select the correct ones. Reproductive cycles in mammals. In species with estrus cycle, females are generally sexually active during estrus stage or estrus phase. Estrus cycle occurs in primate mammals. Primates, that's. Both the cycle shows monthly recurrence. Carefully study. Quite difficult question. In species with estrous cycle, female are generally sexually active. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ. So, animals with estrous cycle, they're actually active sexually. Okay? It is the answer. Second ನೋಡಿ. Estrous cycle occurs in primate mammals? No. In non-primates. Primates-ನಲ್ಲಿ menstrual cycle. We come across menstrual cycle. Both the cycles show monthly recurrence. ಇಲ್ಲ. estrous cycle-ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಓನ್ಲಿ menstrual cycle-ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮಂತ್ಲಿ ಸೈಕಲ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆನ್ಸರು ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್. Which of the following is a post-fertilization event in plants? Pollen grains formed before reproduction. Transfer of pollen grains before reproduction. Formation of flowers before reproduction. After fertilization, only the embryo develops. Post-fertilization events study ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Embryo develops. Okay, it is the answer. Monocarpic plants dies after flowering once in its life cycle. Flowers once in every year. Bears only one type of flower. Flowers twice in every year. Monocarpic plant means, as we are already discussed this question actually, the plants which produce the flowers only once in their lifetime. Then they will die. Monocarpic plants. First one is the answer. Okay. Next ನೋಡಿ. A few statements describing certain features of reproduction are given below. Gametic fusion takes place. Transfer of genetic material takes place. Reproduction division takes place. Progeny have some resemblance with parents. Select the options that are true for sexual reproduction from the options given below. Gametic fusion takes place. Yes. Next. Transfer of genetic material takes place. Yes. So once the gametes form means gametes must transfer. Gametic transfer is there. Reproduction division takes place. No, it's not like that. Progeny have some resemblance with parents. Okay. So answer is the first and second is the answer. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 4 ಆನ್ಸರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರು ಸರಿ. ಓಕೆ. Now, question number 40. A few statements with regard to sexual reproduction are given below. Sexual reproduction does not always require two individuals. Sexual reproduction genetically involves gametic fusion. Meiosis never occurs during sexual reproduction. External fertilization is a rule during sexual reproduction. Choose the correct statement from the option. Carefully examine. Sexual reproduction does not always require two individuals. Yes. Sometimes when the homothallic is there, or in case of animals, if the animal is what you call it as hermaphrodite, only one animal is enough. In homothallic plants, one is enough. Sexual reproduction genetically involves gametic fusion. Yes. During sexual reproduction, the male and female gametes are formed. They must fuse. What you call fertilization must take place. Yes. Meiosis never occurs during sexual reproduction. Wrong. Meiosis is compulsory. Without meiosis, gametes not produced. External fertilization is rule during sexual reproduction. No, not like that. Answer is first and second. Next. Match the appropriate pairs. ಇಲ್ಲಿ appropriate pairನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನೋಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಕೌವು, ರ್ಯಾಟು, ಟೈಗರು ಇವೇನು ನಾನ್ ಪ್ರೈಮೇಟ್ಸು. ಏನು ಶೋ ತೋರಿಸ್ತವೆ? ಇಸ್ಟ್ರಸ್ ಸೈಕಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಮಂಕೀಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಮೇಟ್ ಏನು ತೋರಿಸ್ತವೆ? ಮೆನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಲ್ ಸೈಕಲ್ ತೋರಿಸ್ತವೆ. ಈವನ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಮೇಟ್ಸ್ ದೇ ತೋರಿಸೋಸ್ menstrual cycle. Okay. A cow, rat, tiger, they exhibit estrous cycle, whereas monkeys, they are the primate. Humans, primate, shows menstrual cycle. Monthly cycle na exhibit ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ. What you call it as menstrual cycle. So, in NEET, the diagram-based questions are not there, but in CET, diagram-based questions are there. See now, see the figure and answer. Question number 42. First one C, second B, C. You see C and D diagram. Nodi. Diagram nodi. First one is Conidiosporangium of Penicillium. Second diagram is zoospore of Chlamydomonas. Third is bud of Hydra. Fourth is a gemule of sponges. So the answer is, what is the answer? Answer is second one. Okay. Now, the below diagram, just observe. It represents what? Budding, binary fusion, then fusion, zoospore. It is the yeast one, yeast. Okay? It represents the budding. Examine the figures given below and select the right option out of 4. First diagram is potato, second is ginger, third is bulbil, then Fourth one is leaf buds. So naturally, the answer is which one? First is tuber. ಅದು ಆಲೂಗೆಡ್ಡೆ ಟ್ಯೂಬರ್. ಎರಡನೇದು ರೈಸೋಮ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎರಡನೇದು ರೈಸೋಮ್. ಮೂರನೇದು ಬಲ್ಬಿಲ್ಲು. ನಾಲ್ಕನೇದು ಲೀಫ್ ಬಡ್. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ fourth one is the answer. Okay. Now, the last question. Recognize the figure and find out the correct match from the following. So the plant, which plant? Diagrams na study ಮಾಡಿರ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು. It's a chara plant. Chara. It's an alga. ಹಳ್ಳಿಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಲದಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಟ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನೀರಿನ ತೊಟ್ಟಿ, ನೀರು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ. ಆ ತೊಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಮನ್ನಾಗಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ 6 months ಇದು ಬೆಳೆಯುತ್ತೆ ಕಾಮನ್ನಾಗಿ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲ್ಗಾ ಆದರೂ ಸಹ ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಬಿಗ್ ಇನ್ ಸೈಜ್, ವಿಸಿಬಲ್ ಟು ದಿ ನೇಕೆಡ್ ಐ. ಈವನ್ ದಿ ಕಲರ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ಸ್ ವಿಸಿಬಲ್. ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಕಲರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಆರೆಂಜ್ ಕಲರ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಎ ಈಸ್ ದ ನೋಡ್, ಬಿ ಈಸ್ ಇಂಟರ್ನೋಡ್, ಸಿ ಈಸ್ ಊಗೋನಿಯಮ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಿದೆ, ಸೆಕ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ಗನ್ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಊಗೋನಿಯಮ್. ಡಿ ಈಸ್ ಆಂಥೆರಿಡಿಯಮ್. ಆಂಥೆರಿಡಿಯಮ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಗ್ಲಾಬ್ಯೂಲ್. ಮತ್ತು ಎರಡು ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಗ್ಲಾಬ್ಯೂಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ನಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್. ಗ್ಲಾಬ್ಯೂಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಆಂಥೆರಿಡಿಯಮ್, ನಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಊಗೋನಿಯಮ್. ಸೊ ದಿ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಈಸ್ ದಿ ಥರ್ಡ್ ಒನ್. Okay, so that's all your training class, first training class. If you have any doubts, you contact us tomorrow. Okay, thank you once again.